Hey guys, I was asked a question, and the question was, is Israel a safe country to be in? Yes, Israel is a safe country. I mean, most people who come to Israel to visit, they mostly stay within Jerusalem, Tel Aviv, and central Israel, maybe Tzfat, which is up north, and Eilat, which is way down the southern tip. But all those places are safe. You don't need to worry about bus bombings or missile attacks or bomb scares, whatever. Generally, what you hear about in the news comes from the Gaza Strip and the West Bank. Now, when the news reports on something, of course they're going to over-exaggerate for user ratings and views. But also, people would think that all they see in the news is all that's happening and there's no good. Of course, the news is only going to report on the bad because that's what's newsworthy, and they don't bother reporting on, say, like what one of my recent videos was with the flowers in the winter, because how is that newsworthy? Who cares about that, you know? But in general, all the stuff that you'll hear about, and that's where most of the negative thinking comes from, on that Israel isn't safe, and that it's a war-torn country, that everybody is running scared, comes because of stuff that happens down in the southern part of Israel, which is, they've got a strip, like in cities of Sderot, Ashkelon, Hof Ashkelon, Ashdod, where I want to go to those places because I want to experience some of that, but that's where most of the stuff happens. Also in the West Bank, stuff happens. You know, if you come to Israel, I recommend that people go, you know, to like the West Bank, such as maybe Hebron, where that's a little more safer, I'd say. You know, granted, stuff can happen, stuff does happen there. You know, like my friend, he went for a weekend to visit somebody who lives in the West Bank, and the bus back, you know, he was coming back during the night, on Saturday night, bus back, he said, got attacked. The buses going through the West Bank are just about always bulletproof. The normal city buses or intercity buses just was shipped out to be bulletproof and armored, which I think is pretty cool. But he said basically all that happened was the bus was attacked by people, you know, villagers from, I don't mean to get into a political argument, so, you know, if anyone wants to flame, take it someplace else. But from what he said, the bus was attacked by Palestinians, throwing rocks, and what's also common are fire bombs. And those can do a lot more damage than just stones. But generally I wouldn't worry about that. That's not a reason to not go to the West Bank. I've met people who have come to visit Israel, and the whole time they were here, they were shitting their pants, thinking, "Oh no, there's going to be a missile attack." And that is not true. You know, people who come like that, don't bother coming, because nothing's going to obviously change their mind. Because no matter what I said to them, they didn't listen. Israel is a safe country, no doubt about it. You know, it's like saying just because there was a nuclear scare in up north in Tokyo region of Japan, you know, doesn't mean that all of Tokyo and Okinawa and other places are unsafe. It's like, because the news made it look like Japan was wiped off the map and underwater, it's not so. So I think everyone should come to Israel. You know, granted, the culture is going to be different, so don't let that get to you. But yeah, Israel is safe. So if you have any more questions, just ask, leave a comment, and that's about it.